Just holding you tight. Okay, now I'm back and I'm actually going to begin because today I really want to finish early because there's lots to speak about. So, for starters, hi, I love this avatar. So, for starters, I'm going to start today with the numerology. So, I need you to understand the numbers so that I can tell you the rest of what's going to happen in July. It's the 7th month, so technically we are done with 6 months of the year 2020. Very importantly, because 50% of what we needed to do is now done and dusted. So if you notice that the first 6 months of the year end in June, correct? And June is the 6th month, and 6 is the number of gratitude and forgiveness, right? So the first half of the year, in hindsight, is all about gratitude and forgiveness. The 7th to the 12th, which technically begins today, right? Today we begin the what we would like to energetically call the business end of the energy year, and 7 is the number of love and wisdom, and therefore it is a huge month of transitions. So if the first 6 months were all about emotions and getting your emotions together and getting your actions together, and which is why I kept telling you to focus. Now whatever you have focused on for the last 6 months begins the process of manifesting. So 7 is the number of love and wisdom. So before I get into all the numbers, I am going to quickly tell you from 0 to 9 what the numbers are, so that if you can quickly write it down, right, you'll be able to understand everything I am telling you, because there's a lot about numbers this month. Because business end में भी क्या होता है, accounts चाहिए होते हैं ना, so accountability begins with love, right? So just for the sake and joy of this, 0 is everything and nothing. That means the beginning and the end. 1 is union emotion, correct? And union emotion is technically feminine energy. 2 is manifest action, masculine energy. 3 is we and us. So it is the whole concept of 2 and a lot. So it is individual togetherness, its relationship, and the collective vibration. 4 is power and imagination. 5 is faith and confidence. 6 is gratitude and forgiveness. 7 is love and wisdom. 8 is presence and absence. 9 is choices and changes. And therefore right now you are in the 7th month. So 7th month is the month of love. 8th month, which is August, is the month of presence and absence. And the 9th month is the choices and changes. Now, so these 3 months are connected with each other. So it is like basically, in other words, saying that this is the 3rd trimester of the year. So if you look at the year as a child, 9 is when 2020 begins delivering. So you are in the 7th of that 9th month. So that is why the 6 months before this becomes extremely important to the whole process of what 2020 is going to be about. Now, very interestingly, 2020 has had distractions from the beginning. We have a world that is distracted right now. We have emotions that are our focus. Everything masculine has come to a standstill to make way for the feminine. This becomes the first month when the feminine becomes tangible. And the beauty is that it comes with a lunar eclipse on Sunday, which is the 5th. Correct? Sunday is the 5th and is the lunar eclipse, which means the 3 eclipses that have happened. So from the last full moon, which was the 5th of last month, 5th or 6th of last month, Then you had the solar eclipse, which was on the 21st, and now you have the third eclipse, which is the lunar eclipse. So understand there is feminine, masculine, feminine. So this particular eclipse, and the funny part is we are not going to see it in India because the eclipse is during the morning hours. It's a lunar eclipse, but it's in the morning hours. So you have your full moon. I think the full moon is the moon is at her fullest at 10:14 a.m. on the 5th. By that time, the eclipse has already begun. So the numbers are fascinating for Sunday as well. Quite fascinating, actually, right? So this is like a big week. It's a really big week. And today, so from the afternoon today is actually a raga kind of day. And again, when I say raga, it is Raphael and Gabriel kind of day. However, all conversations from this afternoon have been happening with Michael. Now, the reason why Archangel Michael is extremely active in the month of July is courtesy the fact that Archangel Michael deals with a lot of masculine stuff on earth. So, like, for whoever's understood angels, who's ever worked with angels, you know that Archangel Michael is the guy who gets you all your parking spots. Michael does all of that for you, right? And so Michael becomes like, so Michael is the guy who is like somebody who can help you keep a schedule. That's if you allow him to do that, right? And today being the first is also the day of your subconscious grounding of the entire month. So you're starting a month on a Wednesday. Wednesday is the fourth day of creation, which means today is a day of power. So you are starting the 7th month with power, and 7 is the number of love. So this month is huge. So I'm going to give you your 2 sets of hashtags for this month. One is new assignments. You can either put new assignment or new assignments. I've been getting new assignments every time I write, but you can check yours. So there will be new assignments and new alignments. So there are things that have happened over the last 6 months, individually and collectively. But now what I'm talking about is all individual changes that have happened in the last 6 months. So while I am speaking, I just want you guys to focus on yourself. Just your own individual life. I'm not going to be speaking about anything else today because your individual life is key to the collective life of the planet. So all we are going to deal with, all the angels want to talk about, all the angels want to deal with, all Michael wants to work with is you individually, right? So it is not about, so Michael doesn't care what's happening anywhere else. Michael is like, if you call me and you ask me and say, Michael, I need help, Michael will come and help you. Tathastu, right? So new assignments and new alignments, right? So new assignments are going to come from, there are certain thought processes that have changed for you since the last 6 months. Certain things that have kind of opened up, certain things that have shut down. Hi Shilpi, I'm so excited that you're here. So certain things that have opened up, certain things that have shut down. But now you have an idea of what hasn't worked. This is the key. So you know what has not worked in the last 6 months. Whether it is about your thoughts that have not worked, your emotions that have not worked, and your actions that have not worked. Also, in the last 6 months, most of us have had issues where we need to deal with other people's emotions. So there's been a lot of emotions being thrown at you. And they're thrown from all kinds of sources and resources, and each one of us has made different choices in the last 6 months. So this is a month where you get to review your choices. You review the changes that have happened because of those choices, and now you settle down. So this is a huge month, and the 4 numbers, because August is an 8th month, and so it's a month of presence and absence. 9 has its own choices and changes, which I told you will be effective. What happens is that today is Wednesday, and according to the days of creation, today is the 4th day of creation, right? So we are beginning the 7th month on the 4th day of creation. 4 is the number of power and imagination. So you have power and imagination on the first day of the 7th month. On the second day you have faith and confidence. On the third day you have gratitude and forgiveness, which is Friday. On the fourth day, which is the power day, you have love and wisdom. And on Sunday, which is the 5th day of the 7th month, right? It comes back to the first day of creation. So you have a 1 and 5 influence. I know it's a little confusing because whoever's joined just now hasn't gone through the numerology, so you will need to watch this session again, right? So write down these 2 words for the time being: new assignments and new alignments. Now what has happened is that in the last 6 months, again, we come back to the last 6 months because that is key to the next 6 months. You cannot step into July jumping and hopping and skipping if you have not been able to take cognizance of the first 6 months, right? Because that is your gratitude and forgiveness part that is now over. And now for all of this month, you got 4 big numbers. You got the 4, 5, 6 and 7, which then culminates into next month, which is presence and absence, right? So all these 4 numbers are going to play a big role today. More so because Sunday is the eclipse. So what happens in an eclipse? Scientifically, an eclipse is the alignment. So are you getting my point? The next 4 days are key days for that alignment to happen. So next 4 days you need to sit and identify things that have worked, things that have not worked, and do it. Trust me, do it. Because in the feminine dominion, your inner work is going to and manifest on the outside. Love and Archangel Michael can help you manifest things on the outside, but you need to internally decide what it is from the last 6 months that you do want to manifest. A slight caution and warning: this month could be very heavy on relationships because most people are not comfortable with working on their own emotions. Please understand that. Don't judge them. Just acknowledge that everybody does not know how to work on their own emotions, and everybody will expect those who can to step in. Here is where choices comes into, the choice that you make comes into play. You have to understand that if you miss this month, and I'm saying it with a lot of love, but if you miss this month, you're going to miss out on a decade of manifesting. You have to understand that 2020, first of all, is a powerful year because of the fact that a 2020 is a 2020, so it is like double digits working together. 2 is the number of manifest action. So you can imagine 4 digits, which is manifest action of everything and nothing, manifest action of everything and nothing, and it is the beginning of a decade. So you can imagine how powerful this year is, and considering what has been happening, it is also very important to kind of understand that the reason why this has happened is for the human mind to remember to focus again. You realize as humans we have created a lot of things, and we as humans are now kind of busy with all of the things that we created. Not required. You need to come back and take back that power. You need to take back that confidence. You need to, go back into being grateful for the fact that you have this life and that you decide. Nobody else is going to decide for you. So this month, all that you need to focus on, make yourself a goal sheet. I've already spoken to you about gratitude journaling. I've spoken to you about fear journaling. I have spoken to you about dream journaling. This is the month where you will actually figure out which of your dreams are on the path to coming true. Like And yeah, first of all, which of your dreams are on the path to coming true? The second thing is that what are the things that have ended? Because there are certain till now, but you have been working hard at them, and you realize that you're working hard at them because other people. Wow, I love this. So Michael is telling me to remind you about labels. Correct. So he says, remember that you have been living off your labels for the last 6 months. It's not going to work now. This month onwards, you have to live your name, which means your conscious self. This month is not the month anymore to be mama, behen, beti, biwi, secretary, pani lao. It's not the day to, it's not the month to do that. It's a month to start fully grounding yourself. Like since I can see Shilpi here, so this is a month for Shilpi to focus on Shilpi. This is a month for Diksha to focus on Diksha. This is a month for Nikhil to focus on Nikhil. And in the same way, this is a month for Dipanjali to focus on Dipanjali. Correct? And only Dipanjali can do that for Dipanjali. Hi Anju, how are you? Right? And since Anju is just joined the conversation, so this month is also a month for Anju to focus on Anju. No labels this month. Just for this month. Just for the next 31 days, no labels. The other thing I want you to remember in these 31 days specifically, very specifically for just these 31 days, and because it's a 7 and 7 is love and wisdom, for the next 31 days, ensure that you keep your word. Don't make promises. Avoid promises. And you must avoid promises that you are not sure of keeping. Now, I'll explain to you how these promises happen. Now, say for instance, you decide that, like, okay, I told X, Y, or Z that I'm going to do this, and suddenly I don't feel like doing it. Right? Have the courage to say, I don't feel like doing it. Or, I may not be able to do it. But if you have said, once you have spoken it, once you have made that promise, you need to write it down and ensure that you complete it. Because every time a promise is made and not kept, you are creating karma. Until you complete that promise, whatever was meant to come after that gets stopped. Okay, so that is that for this month. And the other thing that I wanted to remind you again this month, since we've now completed the month of gratitude and forgiveness, this month remember not to blame anybody for your situation. Okay, this is a month because you have the beautiful energy of love and wisdom working with you. This is a beautiful month to take responsibility. Now I'll tell you what happens when you take responsibility. When you take responsibility, you are able to immediately make new choices and action those new choices. Get what I'm saying? As long as you think somebody else is responsible, you are waiting for that person to take an action, and till that person takes an action, your life is on hold. However, when you take responsibility, actions are much easier to take. Because God forbid if something does not happen, you can change the thought, the emotion or the action because you have taken responsibility. The how to get it done depends therefore on you. But if you are depending on somebody else to do what needs to get done, then the how to depends on them. The convenience of time depends on them. You lose sense of control. So this month, remember, no transferring blame at all. Take responsibility. Whatever it is, take responsibility. Even if you're scared of that responsibility, take it. If you're, you will start seeing how things manifest. Correct? So that is 2. This month is a very big month for the word intention. So again, your new assignments and new alignments come from your intention. So what is your intention? How, now I'm going to share with you how to set an intention. Okay, so now say for instance, an intention cannot be I want to marry X, right? An intention is more or less like I would like to meet my partner. I would like to get to know my partner. I would like to feel the presence of my partner. Don't get masculine about it. When you set an intention, remain in the feminine. Now since I'm speaking about masculine and feminine again, feminine is anything that is felt emotionally and is the number 1, which is union emotion, or when emotions come together and 2 become 1. Correct, Aniket. I like that. You are getting into the system. It's called intentions. Whatever you're stressed out from inside. So, you get your intentions correct. And intentions should always be in the feminine, not in the masculine. Because the moment you set an intention in the masculine, then you're depending on the physical presence of that particular intention for it to feel complete. Now when it does not feel complete, it does not manifest. Because remember, intention comes first, the manifest comes later. First a baby is conceived and then a baby is born. So there is a 9-month period. Remember we spoke about the subconscious formatting. So there is that the 9-month period, for the year 2020 is September. We are in July. So, right, so you're in the 7th month of this great pregnancy of the decade from 2020 to 2029. So, since you are in the 7th month, you need to focus. This is not the month where you take chances because these are premature baby months. So, be very careful. So, set your intentions. Intentions must be in the feminine, not in the masculine. Right? That is 2. Okay. Now, okay. So, next month is an 8. So, this we're done with. Now, I think I'll just hand it over to Michael. Otherwise, again, it'll be like really. Oh, not bad. It's 9:30. Okay, before I get into the cards for the month, let me quickly answer Shilpi's question. How do I know my angel and which is my angel? Shilpi, you need to start your communication. Now, you have to learn, you have to begin asking. And you will get a sign, you will get a name. Like I got my personal archangel is Jophiel, but I work very closely with Raga, and of course on the physical manifesting plane with Michael. But I also work with Zadkiel, I also work with Uriel, and I just know which one is working with me because I just receive a name when I receive a communication. And I think since the angels are anyway this year big on talking, because we are transitioning from the masculine to the feminine dominion, so angels are everywhere, literally everywhere. Like, I don't know if you all noticed that there are times where you will walk out of the house and specifically know where not to go, or there will be some kind of something was meant to happen and it doesn't, and you realize about a day later that thank God it didn't happen because this could have happened. So all of this is angels at work. Just a piece, just a little bit of warning, because I have been hearing a lot of negative stuff about, don't connect with angels, don't do this, don't do that, and all of this. And what the sense that I'm getting from, the sense that I keep getting from the guardians and all of that is that because people understand angels in all the wrong formats. So that is that. So angels are basically word vibrations, and again, let me remind you again that there are 3 levels of angels that work with us. At the subconscious level are your archangels, at your conscious level are your guardians, and at your superconscious level are just angels. And angels are just word vibrations that work with you, work through you, and when they manifest, they get to work with others. So like say for instance, I work with Raga, right? And something manifests to me, I share it with you. What do you start doing? You start working with Raga as well, right? Now before I get into Michael is asking me to do the part of, the part in which I'm supposed to tell you guys. There is a YouTube channel, and that YouTube channel is by my name, Dipanjali Rao. Please go and subscribe, because whatever sessions I do here, which are all free content and absolute brilliant intent, are all after I finish with the sessions here, within the next 3 days they would be on a video on the YouTube channel. This is so that anybody who needs access can have it, because a lot of times when I'm doing my sessions, angels speak, they speak through me, and then even I don't remember what I say. So please forgive me, but please go and subscribe to the channel. It is a very nice channel. I also sing sometimes on it. So that is one part. 2 is that I'm going to be shifting a lot of this to the Healing with Love and Gratitude page, in which I will put the cards after I've done today's reading. 2 is that. 3 is that I have started booking one-on-one sessions, but I only do 3 a week. So I'm not being able to do more than 3 a week because they're slightly heavy. They are 1-hour sessions in which we can do a healing, a clearing, new goal setting, new intention setting, and all of that for you. And I can do that with you. And these are chargeable. So you'll need to write to me, and then we can set up a time and date for us to do that. However, for the next, I think till next Friday, I am kind of booked already. So anything after next Friday, I'm open for. Yeah, that is 3. Also 4 is that I am putting together a module on the feminine dominion. This is completely brand new space. So I'm going to do a 2-weekend session on it. And that will be a Zoom call. So whatever questions come up, so it will be a complete tutorial and everything, where I will also teach you the entire numerology system of the feminine dominion. One part is that. The other part is I will also teach you how to communicate with angels. We'll do a couple of live sessions where you can also do that. So once you get into that frequency, you will be able to kind of hear them properly. I will also reteach you so that you can practice it with others, the whole love and gratitude healing technique which we do at most of the sessions, which I'm not doing today. Also right now, Archangel Michael tells me we are not doing the cards for the entire month. What we are doing the cards for is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. So we are going to do 5 cards, and this is again for you to help you get through so the first 4 represent your new assignment, and the 5th one will represent your alignment, which is going to happen on Sunday. And the other thing that he wants me to know, and he also wants me to do, is hydrate yourself hugely, because this is both masculine and feminine energy. So these are this is a month of unions basically. So since there's going to be union between masculine and feminine, everybody is going to need a lot of this. So make sure that you're having a lot of greens, correct? Keep your diet as clean as possible, because the next 5 days are going to be very crucial. So you could get into arguments. Emotions are going to be on that bare thread. Also, to all the women, now I'm talking about women as in physical women, because we also hold womb energy, it is easier for us to handle a lot of emotions. So please be a little hard for the men because they are going through emotions which they don't understand, and right now keeping the very practical purpose of the male emotion is the fact that he's been raised to believe he's the breadwinner and he's everything. So any struggles that he is going through, he's not able to express it. So generally he will be in a bad mood, and the chances are he'll be really argumentative. So just remember to love more. Not because he deserves it, but because you can. Right? Next month everything will be fine, and I think ideally after the 5th everything should look better. Because after the 5th, when the alignment happens and is, major part of the transition happens after the alignment of the sun, moon and the earth, what will very beautifully happen is that people will be able to speak. So, there'll be that inner courage where you'll be like, might as well speak or choke. So I would rather speak. The other more important thing also to remember is that children are very prophetic at this time. So just be careful how you speak to them. Because whenever alignment happens and whenever it's feminine energy, the ones who are maximum energized during these times are children. So just be really, really nice to them. And so now I'm handing over to Archangel Michael because he's like, shut up. So what you need to do is, Michael says, call on him whenever you want and for everything. Yeah, he says don't call on him if you're crying. He says he can't help you with that. For that you need to call on Archangel Raphael. But if you're sitting down to make your intentions, if you're sitting down to do your goal setting, if you're sitting down to have a conversation, if you're sitting down to speak your truth, if you're doing any of that, and specifically Friday, Saturday, because Sunday you're not going to be in charge of your own emotions. And Sunday will also be a good idea to kind of fast, if you can. It will be a very powerful tool for Sunday, fasting a little bit. So Michael is like, he can do everything for you. He's also reminding you that there are some very strong pieces of the past that are going to come up in the next few days. These are only coming up for healing. So acknowledge them, embrace them, and let them dissolve. So acknowledge, embrace, and dissolve. These are the 3 words for the next 5 days. So the card for today, technically speaking the day is almost over, but here goes. Wow, he's in some rip roaring. Okay. So the first card that he says, this is your life purpose. So when he says this is your life purpose, he means that this month is all about your life purpose. This month is a month you can figure out the next 10 years of your life. You will have, you will intuitively know what's going to happen in the next 10 years in your life. You will also know there are going to be troublemakers. You will also meet in your thoughts, okay, it's not in person yet, but in your thoughts you will figure out that you are on a path. And you have been on this path for the last 3 years, he's telling me. 3 years, most people have been on a path. And that path is actually now opening up to your life purpose. Which is why he says, individual better. Don't work with your labels, just focus on yourself. So, and wow. He says, So my prayer is, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. What a beautiful word aligned comes up. Please clearly guide my actions so that I am taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. If you remember last month, the 20th, we had that card about career transitions, and Michael's first card today on the first day of this beautiful month is about careers. So here we get to our new assignments, the first card. So quick thing that he's telling me is that go through what happened today. There would be things that happen today that are pointing you out towards that new career. Take it a little seriously, but not too seriously, he says. It's not time to take things seriously, it's time to make note of the things that you may want to take seriously. And for some strange reason, May is very loud, so we'll figure that out maybe on Sunday. So that is your first card for new assignments, right? Now is your second card for new assignment. Let me see what is it. That one just popped out. Didn't even know when it was coming. So the second card is, I guess, yes, I'm doing card reading. Hi Aarti. The second card, which is again related to new assignment, and will have a lot to do with faith and confidence. So I don't know what he's going to be saying now. Wow. Okay. Okay. Romance angels are helping you. So this I think comes now. So there is one part of your new assignments which is about your career. The second one is about your relationships. I like that. So it says, this is the prayer you need to pray. I'm praying out loud, so if you can just close your eyes and maybe we'll pray it together. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging us to meet. Thank you for helping us to recognize each other and have the courage to say hello, so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. Shilpi, that is because there's love in the air. Now what he's telling me that this is not necessarily just for new relationships. These are also for those people who are already in relationships or over the last 6 months have had issues. So I think it's working beautifully in the direction we were discussing about 5 minutes ago, is the fact that, ladies, give the man the space to speak with you. Just give them that emotional comfort to, allow them to kind of feel the feminine within themselves and kind of reach out to you, and maybe, I don't know, there could be something big. And if your smell of floral scents to me is always jovial, because she's all about roses, correct? So this is your card for your faith and confidence, a new assignment in faith and confidence. Your new assignment in power imagination is your career, and in faith and confidence is your love, your relationships. Actually, I am on the path of meeting my twin flame. I assumed that one person was, but I don't think he is anymore. But then again, that will have to be seen. Now the third card we are taking out in new assignment is, I think, the card that will go with gratitude and forgiveness, or something to be grateful for, something to forgive. I don't know what it's going to be. Michael is being such a thing today, I'm telling you. He's in a weird mood. He changed his mind. So, Shilpi, it could pretty much be that your angels have got to do something with flowers. I think try communicating with Archangel Jophiel. Maybe she'll work. Now you're disturbing Michael. He gets irritated with you. It don't happen. So this is your third card for the next 4 days. It is. Okay. Wait, no. Don't distract Michael. Somebody's asking for something. Who's asking for what? Michael's getting hellishly distracted. Okay. So, here's the card for gratitude and forgiveness. It is innocence. So, somebody was asking the question, what happens if we get into fights over these next few days, which is quite possible. Actually, I was also thinking that. So if anybody else is, it's innocence. Okay. What is happening right now in the whole shift of energy is the fact that it's more childlike. Again, remember I was talking to you about children being extremely prophetic at this point. So innocence has got to do with being childlike in the next few days. So just be grateful for anything and everything. Michael says you can be grateful for something as simple as a dog barking, like the dog is barking right now. So it is like sound effects on this. Okay. And yeah, you're thinking a lot of Michael and you're distracting Michael. Naughty girl you are. So Michael says innocence, right? And okay, so now what he's also saying is that, and this is a card for Friday. So Friday, he says it's also the third day of the month and it is the day of gratitude, basically. So he's saying, try and deal with everything and everybody from the point of innocence. So if you make a mistake and you can't say sorry, just become innocent about it. Just be sweet. Just be like, chane do, koi baat nahi, kal dekh lenge, wala scene, okay? And so here's the prayer. So I'm going to pray the prayer so that we can kind of do this together. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. So wherever there is conflict, remember the word innocence and remember gratitude and forgiveness. To be grateful for, if there is somebody who's had a fight with you, be grateful for that person because that fight is over. It has, so that doesn't transition to your alignment time. So if you have fights, I think we need to celebrate fights. Actually, that's a very good idea. Just celebrate a fight. I do that all the time. Yeah, whenever I fight, my best friend and I name people. So right now I'm fighting with somebody whose name is Kroor Singh. Yeah, he may not find out his name is Kroor Singh, but yeah, well, for the sake of Lynette and me having a really good laugh, he's Kroor Singh, and the other person that we laugh and celebrate is JJ. He's just jealous. So that. Okay, now is the card for love and wisdom, which is Satzai, right? And this is also part of your new assignment. Wow, okay. 2, 3. Yeah. New assignment, your fourth card, love and wisdom. Michael always means business. He dances around the country and comes back, but he always means business because this card, this is a card for Saturday. This is one day before your beautiful alignment day. This is the 4th day of your new assignment. He says, keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Focus. Focus and focus. So you need to focus on whatever it is that you're intending to manifest, right? And here's the prayer. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take actions towards realizing my dreams. So again, we come back to new assignment. So this is about your, again, dreams come true. This is your love and wisdom card. You have childlike innocence, which is your gratitude and forgiveness card. You have Romance Angels, which is your faith and confidence card. You have This Is Your Life's Purpose, which is your power imagination card. So these are the 4 cards before the alignment, which will happen on Sunday. So now this is like the drum roll kind of alignment for Sunday. This is the eclipse card for you. And I just hope this is awesome. I'm looking forward to the eclipse because I've been working with the whole concept of new batch and from last month. So here is the card for the 5th of the month, which is the day of the eclipse, which is the day of the alignment, which is your new alignment day. So a lot of things are going to happen on Sunday. Just keep an eye and heart out for it. And here's the card. I love Michael. I'm telling you, I will end up marrying a man named Michael at some point. She says, go forward fearlessly. That is your alignment. So I think on Sunday when the eclipse takes place, and remember to either stay completely, don't eat during the eclipse. If you can keep a full Sunday fast, I think it will be brilliant. But if you can't keep that, just make sure that from the time, I think it is the eclipse starts at, I think 10:14 a.m. I mean the full moon is at 10:14 a.m. The eclipse starts at, wait, I had the timings written, 8:37 a.m. right through till 11:22. So 11 and 22 are also big numbers. Remember, 11 is focus and 22 is priority. So you may want to kind of stay extremely hydrated during that time. Don't get on anybody's nerves and don't let anybody get on your nerves. And all the guidance you receive, because I'll be doing that, I'm going to share that with you. You should do it too. All the guidance you'd receive from 8:37 a.m. right through till 11:22 a.m., which is all fantastic numbers, and there is a 959 in between. So you just ensure that you're doing a lot of writing, and whatever you get written to you around that time, 8:37 a.m. So it won't be visible in India. To 11:22 a.m. And the full moon story actually happens at 10:14 a.m. How interesting. So go forward fearlessly, which means that on Sunday, while the eclipse is happening, and for the rest of that day and 2 days later, 8:37 a.m. to 11:22 a.m. Correct? And so whatever so remember, that is a big day. No standing in the kitchen and doing any cooking during that time. No coffees, teas, nothing. That time I just want you to focus, take a pen and paper. Michael tells me you'll be guided to use a certain color. So if you have a colored pencil set ready, use that. And then maybe you can share the colors with me, and if there is any insight I have, I will give it to you. But go forward fearlessly. And for Sunday, and I will be putting these cards up all on the Healing with Love and Gratitude page, so you will have access to them. I just may make a 1-minute video of all the cards. I don't know yet, but I'll find out, or we'll find out. So here is the walking with me every step of my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. It so beautifully brings together all the 4 cards that he shared with us earlier. So I think this is going to be the most powerful story of the new alignment. So you have 4 cards from here to Sunday for your new assignment, and the 5th card is for your new alignment, which is go forward fearlessly. So I guess whatever new business ideas you got, anybody wants to do business with me, can message me and I shall speak about it. Just a joke. But go forward fearlessly is your 5th card. And Michael tells me we will do another reading for the rest of the month once this alignment has happened, because Sunday apparently, allegedly, the energies will change hugely. So he's also telling me that there will be external forces which are going to kind of pull us down. Try and remain as hydrated as you can. Drink a lot of hot water. right through for the next 5 days and meditate. No, all he's telling me to tell you is have a lot of fun. Don't take anything too seriously. He's working with you. Remember to call on him for anything. Yeah, including when you want to go to sleep. Um, Another thing is that try and get a lot of sleep in the next few days. As much as you can. A lot of sleep, a lot of water. And the chances are that you will feel very heavy, but this is only because, again, it is toxins releasing. It always happens during a full moon, new moon. Because don't forget, the full moon is the time where the moon has completely and beautifully absorbed all the light from the sun. Because remember, the moon is darkness personified. She absorbs light from the sun and then she releases it. So when she's at her fullness, she is dealing with earth and healing the earth. So it's earth healing time on Sunday with that alignment of beautiful love and gratitude and all of those things. So I am going to now put these cards up and yeah, beautiful, not bad. 2 minutes past 10. So it's a 1002. Okay, so this is it. This is for the first 5 days. I was expecting him to give me one full month, but then he does what he does when he does it. And he also tells me that on Monday he will activate Guardians of the Month. So Guardians of, Guardians of Power, Imagination, Guardians of Faith and Confidence, Guardians of Gratitude and Forgiveness, and Guardians of Love and Wisdom. So till then, you enjoy yourselves. I've got a lot of having to re-listen to this entire session to do. So, wow. And yeah, if you need anything, if there's anything I can do, you can always DM me.